1, 2, go. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Ah, yes. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes! Shit! Okay, alright, let's go. This is the... Ooh, okay, 1, 2. You cheated! No, she cheated and she still has. No, I didn't, because you just be going without me. Okay, it goes rock, paper, scissors. On the third one. Start. Rock, paper, scissors. Start. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. She cheated. She's a cheater. I'm not. It's because it's part of the song. We both took a sip.
Hey YouTube, we are back with a TMI Tuesday. Sorry, I'm a little congested. So, you know she's new to like videos, so
I suck at them.
no judging. I'm just kidding. We've got a lot of requests for TMI Tuesdays with my sister because she's awesome. Duh. And we have, again, the same concept, different...
booby itch. No, I'm just kidding.
We have the same concept, different questions, except this time she has... I think I spit, my bad. This time she has no idea of the questions that I wrote down.
So, yes, and I'm going to go ahead with the disclaimer. TMI Tuesdays is uncensored. There may be profanity, vulgarity. It's 100% real, 100% truth, so if you're not comfortable with any of those things, parental advisory. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I really don't. And we're drinking our Celsius because we're about to hit the gym up after this vid. And again, if you see my background, please excuse it. I'm about to be doing haul videos, so I have my vanity is full of crud that I need to review. So excuse everything about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her read the first question, and we're just gonna jump right in. And you guys know how this works. She'll answer, then I answer, and then I'll answer, and she answers.
I'm nervous. Okay. What do you miss most about being in high school? Do I answer or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss most about being in high school? Nothing. That's honest. That's being honest. I miss nothing. I miss nothing. I can't answer that.
Why though? Why don't you miss anything? What do you like about being out of high school then so much?
Freedom. High school, I feel like, well, for one, I was dating someone that I'm not dating now, so that brings back a lot of memories of high school. For two, I was hanging with friends that I don't hang with now, so that brings back a lot of memories of high school. Why do you make that face?
Because I'm gonna look like such a loser right now. The only thing I miss about high school is to me, it was a different sense of freedom. You have no responsibilities. You don't have to pay bills. I'm not gonna say I got to do whatever I wanted, but I mean, I got to go to parties and do this and do that. It's just a different sense
I
of
wasn't
freedom
able to
than
really
what I have.
do that.
Well, when I was living with Dad, I didn't get to do ish, and then when I moved in with my mom, she gave me a little bit more freedom, so I got to experience like that stuff. Different, like there's all this stress of being an adult, of paying bills, and you know, stress of kids and stuff. So I mean, if I had to miss anything about high school, that would be it. I was a varsity cheerleader, but when I got to my junior year, I got into I was a rebellious teenager. I got into smoking and stuff, and
Pokemon.
I love Pokemon now, and I didn't even care about anything anymore. I just wanted to smoke and be a bad kid.
See, in high school, I didn't really drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't party. I didn't do anything really. Sucks now. But now, no, I'm just kidding.
She's bad. Bad Girls Club. Okay, next one. What's your favorite food / favorite dish to cook? And I think she knows what I'm about to say. My favorite food would be anything Creole, anything
Cajun. I love. My absolute favorite is my dad's crawfish etouffee. I highly doubt my dad's watching this video, but if you are, shout out, Dad. Shout out to Shout out to Via Express. Go for real.
And then my favorite dish to cook would have to be. I mean, I love to cook regardless, anything. But if I had to say my favorite thing to cook, mashed potatoes. I love I am, as you guys can obviously see in my videos, I've gained weight back. I love.
No, I'm keeping it real with my subscribers. I'm not gonna act like I'm just some fitness chick that's always on her shit, because that's not real. What's real is me. I fell off. I love fucking potatoes. But you do work out all the time. You fell off for what, a week? I mean, that doesn't count as falling off. You fall off for 2-3 months and you got rolls. That count. I have fallen off for about 4 months.
Real with my
There's people that don't go at all.
I know.
3 days is a good workout. Okay,
she's just a positive Pat, and I give her so much credit for that. I love her for that. Me, I'm keeping it with y'all. I know y'all can see. But, yeah, back to the question. I love to cook potatoes. Anything potatoes. Ugh, this is my weakness. I can make some potatoes right now. Not really, but, yeah. Your turn.
My favorite food is seafood. Creole food, but, I mean, seafood is my favorite. Favorite food to cook is baked chicken, because you can make any kind of baked chicken. You can make baked barbecue chicken, baked chicken and rosemary, baked chicken and lemons. I love chicken.
Yeah, chicken is good.
I don't like red meat. When was your first boyfriend and your longest relationship? So, my first boyfriend, like real boyfriend, not just
real
like
boyfriend, not your
we
little...
see each other at school, we don't talk on the phone. Okay, real boyfriend. I was a sophomore in high school. But he wasn't my longest relationship. My longest relationship is the one I'm in now. Actually, I want to say it's 4 years. But, you know, a little minus, a little plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, baby. Even though he won't watch this, but...
He will. Not on his own, because Sammy doesn't watch his on my own. I have to make him, but just saying he'll watch it. My first boyfriend was...
It's obviously Sammy. We were in 8th grade, but it wasn't real. It didn't get real until, like, 9th grade. Because, like, we went to each other's houses and stuff like that. Like, it was real. We went on dates and stuff. That's beautiful. And he was my longest relationship, because it's on and off, like she said, minus, plus, since 2008.
That's beautiful, sis.
Yeah. Okay, well, y'all couldn't see it, but... Okay, so next. What do you think is the hardest thing about being a girl?
You gotta answer that. You asked the question.
There's so much. If I had to narrow it down...
You have to pick one.
It's the hair. It's the hair growth. Me personally,
I'm a freaking hairy ass girl and it sucks. Like, I was like hair here, but hair there.
I'm hairy. Like, dude, dad, why? Mom, why? Why?
I'm the same.
I have to... and this is uncensored. I have to shave my underarms like literally every 2 days. That shit grows back faster than, I don't know, the speed of lightning. My legs I have to shave every 3 days. Down there...
Every day.
Right? If you want to keep it fresh, though, I would say maximum every 3 days. Like, ugh.
Hardest thing about being a girl, I would have to say independence. It's kind of hard as being a girl because, you know, guys see an independent girl and they're like, why is she doing that by herself? Or, you know what I mean? Why is she washing her car? Why is she doing this? So I think it's pretty hard for women to be able to take the power of being independent, because a lot of people feel like we shouldn't, which in all actuality, it's okay because we're all equal. You know what I mean? So it's owning that, I think, is a bit hard, and for people to accept that.
Sorry, she sounds beautiful. You are beautiful. She sounds so smart and wise. I love it.
Have you ever been in a fight? If so, when was your first fight? I don't remember my first fight, but I have been in fights. I remember my worst fight. It was she was like my best friend. Oh, I won't say she was like my best friend. She was my best friend. I mean, she lived with me. We did everything together, and then one day she just kind of snapped. I know alcohol was involved and stuff, but she snapped, and I did my hardest not to fight because I do not like to fight. I think peace is definitely the answer, but sometimes you just can't. You know what I mean? You can't.
You don't let nobody walk over you. Seriously.
Yeah, sometimes you can't stop something from happening. You know what I mean?
Sometimes after you whip that ass,
we did get in a fight, and literally I cried for like an hour because I just didn't want to fight. You know, especially someone that I've been so close with. So.
What's your favorite thing to say? I'm gonna fight you. Oh my god. I'm gonna beat you up. She always say that I'm gonna beat you up. But I can't. It's because it's funny. Like, I'll be like, okay, for instance, I tell you, if you have a girl before me, kids-wise, I'm gonna beat you up. Like, I don't know. I just always say that. I don't.
Yes, I've been in a fight. I would say my first real fight. Oh my gosh, it was so horrible. I was in 9th grade. I was a scaredy cat. This girl was like picking on me hardcore, and she was getting like other people in to bully me hardcore, and she was smaller than me, but I was scared to be in a fight in general.
It wasn't that you were scared, it's just probably because you just didn't want that confrontation. Like, some people love that stuff.
Like, she would literally print out pictures, because I was chunky, you know what I'm saying? I've always had issues with my weight.
Is this true story?
Yes. I've always had issues with my weight, and, like, she would, like, print out, and I'll link it down below, but in my bullying story, I did mention this, but she, like, would print out pictures of, like, cows, pigs, like, hippos and stuff, and send them with other people to the next class to give to me, and, she just spread, like, so many rumors about me, about being a hoe, this and that, and just, yeah, and, I remember my breaking point was, like, she gave, like, this stuffed hippo, like, come on, it was so childish, like, talking about it now, but, like, she gave it to this boy to give to me in the next class, and, I just had enough. I couldn't do it anymore, dude. I could not do it anymore, so
she was asking for it.
We ended up fighting.
Who won?
Like, when it was time to confront a fight, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared as fuck. It didn't happen, so she walked off, and then I told myself in my mind, if I do not do this, it's never gonna stop. So I remember
You'll be her bitch forever.
Yeah, like, I remember she was about to walk down the stairs, and I yanked her by the hair back and threw her on the floor and just started hitting her. And then we started fighting, and then some black big girl who was fat and didn't like me jumped in from behind me and was, like, punching my head and stuff, but I didn't stop. Like, I felt it, but my adrenaline was going, so I couldn't, like, really feel it. So she, like, just threw in a few hits.
That happened to me before.
Yeah, like, she just threw in a few hits or whatever and then stepped back, and, like, I had so much anger built up inside of me. It took 2 to 3 teachers to separate us, to pull us off. And I just remember crying and saying, I hate you, because she made my life a living hell. Conley High School was hell for me. Anybody who's watching this fucking video from Conley High School, I'm sorry. Y'all are fucked up. Like, anyone who bullies, and I'm just so passionate about this.
Anyone who bullies do not like their self, and they're going to bully someone that they are envious of. They're going to bully someone that they see. She's seen something in you that she wanted. She's seen something in you that she loved so much that it turned into hate. You know what I mean? She didn't have the balls to be your friend. She didn't have the balls to be like, oh, I like her, so I want to be close to her. She was a scary cat, so she was like, I see something in her that I like, so I'm gonna ruin it. You know what I mean?
For real. And all the other people that participated in that bullying for no fucking reason.
Seriously, y'all were scary. But it was guys too, like, can I just rant about this? Not about me, I wanna hear, but about in general, like, anybody who fucking bullies somebody, y'all are fucked up. And I'm sorry for my language, but y'all are fucked up, and y'all need to stop that shit. Bullying is getting so bad now, especially with girls, where guys are getting in, and if you're a guy getting in to bully a woman, you're a pussy. You're a pussy.
Straight up, what the fuck are you doing? Like, anybody who bullies, stop it. It
No,
messes
don't
with
stop
people.
it. Anyone who's getting bullied, whoop their ass. Like, that's all you gotta do, and it'll stop them from doing it. Because by you walking away, well, let me not
Some
say
people
this.
don't know how to fight. You might end up really getting your ass beat. So,
No, I feel like if you're scared enough, you will whip their ass. I feel like if you're scared enough that you don't want to lose, it will happen. You will.
but fight 5 other girls that are jumping you at once.
After you get jumped, you go after each individual one and be like, I remember you, it's your turn. I remember you, it's your turn.
I
Like,
understand, but some people are weak, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are truly weak, and they weren't raised like us to defend yourself. And, like, some people kill themselves over bullying.
But
suicide, it's not as easy as it sounds. Like,
well, that's why people, I hate to say this, is I feel where you're coming from, but it goes down to parenting.
yes.
Number one.
Yes.
People need to reach out to their kids and know when something's going on. Like, you know when your kid is going through something.
Yes.
It's that simple. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Teach that before. I'm sorry for saying, whoop their ass, because I'm all about peace. But sometimes, you know what I mean? God right now is trying to create warriors. You know what I mean? You could still be a holy person. You could still be a good person. But when it comes time to something like that, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your spirit. Don't let anyone take that from you. Because that's why people kill themselves. Because other people take their spirit.
I agree with everything she just said. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it doesn't stop. Because and I did win the fight. I like to say I did. Some people told me I did win the fight. But she still wanted to fight me after that. She was sending me all these text messages saying, meet me out back. If you're from Conley and you're watching this, you know where the creek is.
She wanted me to meet her in the fucking woods to go fight her. And I'm like, hell no, I ain't stupid. You're gonna try to kill my ass or do some crazy ass shit. Happened. I never went, and I don't care if that made me look like a pussy, but hell no, I'm not dumb. And I didn't even have no friends in Conley. If I had a group of friends that I could depend on, okay, we're about to meet. You know what I'm saying? But I had no one in that fucking school, so I was like, I don't care if it makes me look like a pussy. We fought already. Your ass lost, so that's that.
It is what it is. Okay.
But yeah, we got passionate about that for a second.
This is, you ask. It's your turn.
Okay, what was your first job?
You go.
Okay, the day I turned 16, my mom made me get a job I paid for my own phone bill after that. If I didn't have the money to, she did. But I'm saying I paid for my own clothes, things like that. The day I turned 16, I worked at the movie theaters in Austin. It was called Galaxy Movie Theaters. And that was the most fun job I've ever had. Discounted movies, free popcorn, free drinks. It was fun. I loved it. I loved it so much.
Oh, I just want to say that we're twins. Even though we did not grow up together.
Mm-mm.
But we went through the most similar situations because my mom, when I was 16, she was a single parent and she worked literally day and night and she still could not afford everything for us. You know what I mean? So when I was 16, actually I want to say 15, I worked at a hotel and my best friend's sister worked there, which was really close to the owner. So some way, somehow he got us a job. I don't know how, but I worked in a hotel. I was a housekeeper, and that was the best job
That
ever.
sounds like fun.
It was. I mean, we could play music and clean, and you'd find shit that people left behind. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of fun, and you know, I wouldn't take it back. What do you dislike most about the world today? Sis, you know I'm passionate.
Get passionate. Tmi Tuesdays. Hashtag.
Okay. No filter. I will speak my mind on this. The gayness. I dislike it because everyone knows that is a abomination in life.
Before we get into this, I don't want to offend any of my subscribers. She's going to be real. This is her
This is my point. This is not Lexi.
Not everybody, I feel the same way, but not everybody is religious. Everybody has different religions coming from her religion.
And I cannot be right. You know what I mean?
From her religion.
A person that knows something knows nothing at all. So I could not know anything. But this is just my point of view, my personal. I dislike the gayness that spread around the world. I mean, it is on commercials. It is on every single TV show. It's like they're trying to force it down our throats to believe that is right, that it's the better life, but it's really not. And everyone knows that. That is one thing I don't like about the world today. For two, God's not in our lives. God's not in
They took that out of schools. I remember.
They took it out of everything. They took it out of schools. They took it out of the US, definitely. That's another thing I do not like, because if you don't, at 19 years old, I would consider myself an atheist, only because I was going through hardcore stuff, and you know, I wasn't introduced to God like I was supposed to be introduced to him because my family wasn't into it. And now that I'm so passionate about it, and now that I have found him, I know how life is supposed to go. You know what I mean? So I feel that I just dislike the evilness because it's getting more and more by the years. And I feel like if we can accept God, not trying to be a religious freak, but if we can accept
God, and if we can accept ourselves, and if we could focus on ourselves and stop focusing on everybody else's business and focus on what's going on in the world, focus on yourself, your kids, your intermediate family, and get that situated in order to help everyone else, we'll be good. You know?
I must say that I have kissed a girl and more. You know what I mean? I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not, you know, the perfect person in the world, but you live and you learn. And I have learned that that's just not a life that you want to live. You know what I mean?
I have gay friends. I have nothing against gay people. In the end, it's your journey, and you're gonna have to, in my opinion, you're gonna have to answer that to God for yourself, not me, when it's time to meet him. I wouldn't want that for my kids. I wouldn't want that for my family. And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I mean, I've also done things. I've kissed a girl and stuff like that too, going through confusing times, but like
confusing. And that's the thing, it's confusing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're so confused and you don't know where to turn, that you turn to that and you get stuck with that. But it's not the answer at all. You're not going to find nothing like that. How could me being a female turn to another female for answers? That is not wholeness. That is not equal. You can't make me equal if we both have the same problems. I need a man. I need someone that has a different perspective of life that can complete me. You know? You can't find completeness. And I'm going to get off the subject because I'm really strong about it.
in a school, and this was
a school for gay kids,
and there was a picture of two little boys no older than 7 passionately hugging each other, kissing. 2 little boys.
They're trying to shove it down our throats.
There's no reason for that.
And if you have kids out there, I don't have kids, but if you have kids out there, just know that you want them to be raised better.
But I'm not gonna lie, when you turn 18 and you choose your own path, I will still love my kids, but up until that point when they choose their own lifestyle, I'm going to teach you everything I can of God, the right way, the right path. I would never disown my own, but I'm not going to just say, like, there's other ways to redirect your children. If you're seeing that they're liking this or liking that, redirect them to something else. Don't just
be a teacher.
Yeah, don't just automatically be like, oh, so my kid's gay, so this is it.
I'm satisfied.
No.
Be a teacher.
No.
Teach them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm off the subject.
Okay. The hate is getting out of control too. That's another thing I don't like. Hate. Like, for instance, I'll go to another beauty YouTuber's channel and stuff, and there will be hundreds of comments of people just being
negative
and nasty for no reason. You don't even know this person. Like, I understand constructive criticism, but when you're calling somebody ugly or a bitch or this and that, what is that? Is there any need for the hate?
If you feel good about yourself and you love yourself, you can compliment others and be like, dang, she's beautiful, you know, I want to tell her, or her hair looks nice, I want to express to her how much I like it, because I'm good with myself, you know?
Another thing that I don't like is how much the media and the world is trying to push, and this also goes back to gayness in a way, but push sex appeal, making women in general, men too, feel ugly within themselves, feel like they're not good enough, not perfect enough, and, you know, like Victoria's Secret. There's nothing wrong. I like their clothes, but I mean, I'm sure some of the women can understand where I'm coming from. Sex appeal is a frame of mind and something I'm still struggling with and dealing with as far as my own body image, but that's a whole nother video. But I'm saying, like...
Can I say something real quick, though? I'm sorry, sis. If you
just said how Victoria's Secret portray and you don't like that and you're struggling with your own sex appeal, but it's like allowing them to let you struggle with your own sex appeal. You're sexy as fuck. You're good as fuck. I understand that.
But everybody deals with their own problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm giving it to it, and maybe I am, but if I am, you know, I'm working on that to be better. Is what I was trying to say. Like,
work on yourself.
You know, I just wish we can all empower through the media, which they're not going to want that because they want to make money and make people feel bad about themselves so they can feel like they have to do this or do that. But I just wish that we can empower each other as women and men and empower each other, make each other feel beautiful no matter what. Like,
I love the Dove campaign because they put out real women with real body shapes in their lingerie, in their magazines, and that's a beautiful thing. That is, like, to me, you know, I don't know.
It's hard for me to talk about that because I can't really preach on it because I'm struggling with that myself. But
you
like,
can preach on it because
I just wish it was different. Things were different. Like, I wish girls weren't such bitches sometimes. Like the world is getting more and more and more divided through all the police brutality, the racism that is still alive today, and it's just the world. I just wish it was all, we could be more at peace, more united.
Surround yourself with positive people. The negative people gonna surround themselves with each other. That's why it's so much hate. They gonna get together because they ain't tripping. If positive people get together and actually you know, go out together, do stuff together, you know, create businesses together, you know, teach your kids together, bring them around more positive people, then the positive will outweigh the bad. You know? Okay. What was the most scariest experience you've ever had? This is gonna sound lame. I thought of it when I was reading. Okay, it's gonna sound lame. So when I was 11, my best friend at the time, hope she's not watching, was a hoe. She was like sleeping around already at 11, and I was scary. Like, I was a super scary female, like scared of guys. So I remember one time we snuck out of her house and went to this guy's house down the street from us, maybe 11 or 12ish. And when we went there, it was two guys. The guy she was messing with, they went in the room together. So she left me alone with the other guy, which was way older than me. I was 11. He had to be like 16.
Damn, what the fuck are you doing with a 16-year-old boy?
I wasn't.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying him looking for that pedophile.
Exactly. He had to be a pedophile. Exactly. So I remember watching cartoons. And I'm just like chilling in my mind. I'm like scared as fuck. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and just watch TV and then it's going to be over. This guy closed the door and pulls his pants down in front of me. Oh my god, it was the scariest thing in my life because in my mind...
I'm playing with brats at 11 still. Real talk.
In my mind, I'm like, I'm freaking out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm like, this guy could rape me. I don't know. Even though he wasn't like so pushy, but still, I ran. Like, I ran. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I ran. And she was mad at me for leaving her and stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, I would never, ever change what I did.
Me either. I'm glad. That is scary. That wasn't lame. That's scary as hell, girl. You don't know him. He could have tried to rape you if you didn't run.
I was scared of guys maybe till sophomore year. Yeah. That's just being honest.
Damn, that means you're like 15, 16. Look how pure you are. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This disclaimer, I am not like this anymore. This was before I had my kids, before I got married. I was still in high school. So the most scary experience I've ever had was when I was in the beginning of my senior year. I was dating this guy. He was like selling drugs and stuff, all this crazy stuff. So like, I was in senior year. I think he had already dropped out. I don't know. I made so many bad rebellious choices. But anyways, so we were like hanging out.
We were going out partying and stuff, and he was like, hey, do you want to take an EXO or whatever? And I was like, yeah, like I was like all down for whatever, not whatever, but like down, like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, that sounds fun, blah blah. So I took one, and I did not do any research on this. This is my first time trying it. You
didn't know anything?
No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just like, I trusted him, and I shouldn't have trusted him. But so I took it, and I did not know it lasts for 12 hours.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the feeling's supposed to last for 12 hours. I didn't know that. So after 4 hours, I'm like, hey, I think it's wearing off. Let me get another one. He should be a good person and be like, no, you know, and lace me up on the game. But he was like, okay. So, yeah, he gave me another one. We went back to his house to go to sleep because, you know, I was staying the night or whatever. And I started freaking out. Like, I thought I was gonna die real
talk. My heart started beating fast. I started shaking, having the sweats. My stomach was cramping up so bad. I thought I started my period. I don't know. I started bleeding. Like, this stuff was crazy, dude. I was so fucking scared. And he was like too worried about trying to do stuff. And I'm like, hell no. I told him straight up, I said, take me home now. I need to go home and see my mom.
Like, no matter how scared it was to tell her what I had done, like, I literally thought I was gonna die. So I got home. I woke my mom up, and she's like, what's going on? What's going on? I had to tell her what I took. I was so scared. Like, I literally thought my heart was gonna stop in my sleep. Like, I made my mom sit next to me while I tried to, like, sleep it off. And I was, like, telling her I need to go to the hospital. And she's like, well, what the fuck am I gonna tell them? That, you know, you, like, took too many EXOs and blah, blah, which is smart. But, I mean, she was watching over me. Oh, my gosh. That was the most scary. And I've never done no shit like that again. But, like, I was so... Oh, my God. I was so scared. Like, I literally thought I was gonna die. So that's me being a crazy teenager. But if I had to, like, warn anyone out there, before you try anything, make sure you do your research on it. Make sure
that's a good advice.
You're with people that you can trust, like 100%. Because obviously I couldn't trust this guy, even though I was dating him. Yeah, some people really don't care about your best interest. They just want to take advantage of you.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
My first time smoking weed. No, not my first time.
So that is all for our little questions and our TMI Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below if you, on your personal experiences on any of the topics we just discussed. We love to hear from you. You guys already know I love to comment with y'all on my comments. So
comment any feedback, anything. I don't do videos, but I'm just saying, anything you want to hear us talk about, or anything
next time, yeah,
you want Lexi to do for a video that you would like to see, because she does everything: makeup, workouts, cook, you name it, mommy tips, whatever, you know what I mean. She is like #1 all around. Amazing.
And also, if you have anything to ask us or my sister, what you want to see from us together next TMI Tuesdays, if you have any topics you want us to discuss, go ahead, tell us.
It would be best if you tell us.
Yeah.